Good morning. That concludes today's squat workout. Lots has changed since the last video. Here's the basics. I informed the USA Powerlifting team, open team, that I will not be able to attend and compete at the Open World Championships in Hamm, Luxembourg, unfortunately. The issue is I am way too busy traveling for my normal job. I mean, folks in the powerlifting community know life is pretty busy for me right now with the bench press and Raw National Championships I'm running. Well, that doesn't compare to how much my normal job with Judas, which is a logistics company supporting Toshiba, Lenovo, IBM, and other customers. I'm an IT guy, believe it or not. Doesn't compare to my workload there. I've been traveling. I was in Denver last week. Being on the road is difficult, to say the least, for my training. And combine that with 4 kids, football, soccer, ballet, tap, being married, not, being able to sleep, and running bench nationals, which is just about 200 lifters, good size nationals, and Raw Nationals, which as of today is over 500 lifters. And that exceeds the biggest USA Powerlifting National meet that I'm aware of in history. I think it was 485 or something like that. I don't know. We're 4+ weeks away from the entry deadline. This thing is becoming a beast. And lifting 3 weeks after that gigantic event and training for that, along with work and everything, it was just too consuming mentally for me at this point. Plus, I wanted to give the US team an opportunity to fill my spot. It's not fair 4 weeks out, 5 weeks out to go, oh no, I'm busy. And then the USA team is stuck. So give them, give whoever's going to be the alternate to jump on the team, to do a full training cycle, to be able to buy the tickets in a reasonable time. Right now is a good time to buy airline tickets in August, if you didn't know. And just not screw over the U.S. team. So that's where I'm at right now. I gave up my spot earlier this week, hoping the U.S. team could fill my spot, and I'm sure they will do a good job filling my spot with someone who is capable and ready and eager to be on the U.S. team, and someone who hopefully has more time than I bloody have to train and do what you need to do to prepare for an IPF Open World Championships. So today I did back squat and front squat. Kind of a cool workout. It's 7:15 right now. My workout's been done for about 30 minutes. I'm pretty, so now the plan is I'm still committed to go to the IPF Masters World Championships, Denver, Colorado, October 3rd. That event should conclude my year as far as competition. It falls after bench nationals, but bench nationals doesn't seem, 200 lifters at bench nationals won't completely destroy my training. Raw nationals will probably completely destroy me. I usually, in a local event with two days, 2 platforms, 3 platform event, I usually lose about 12 pounds of body weight. A lot of it water, but I lose it. It's hard to get it back. Training the following week is just pretty much shot. The training leading up to the week is pretty much shot because of stress. So I'm going to be able to recover from bench nationals, go to Masters Worlds. This year, for the first time that I've seen, maybe I missed it, but Dean Bowering is competing in my class. He's from the UK in the Masters 40 to 44 or 40 to 49, whatever way you look at it. He is the current IPF Masters World record holder in the bench press, deadlift, and total. So my competition at the Masters Worlds is the best there is. So it's a good competition to go to. It's not a cakewalk, so looking forward to it. And just seeing if I can hold my body together enough and do good enough training to have a good competition. So we'll see. I'm going to have an announcement later today. I have a lot of questions going on, emails, phone calls, etc., etc. One thing I want to call out right now, and I'll call it out again later in communication. If you are for Raw Nationals, the Raw committee last year, along with creating qualifying totals, albeit pretty low, the Raw committee decided to not permit youth lifters who weren't age eligible for an IPF event, an IPF World Championships, a youth lifter to compete at Raw Nationals. This has screwed up some people's plans. When I put out the application online, it says youth world team eligible at first, and some folks who were not age eligible registered. I didn't catch it until yesterday, as I've been processing over 700 applications and did not notice that there was an ineligible lifter on the roster. And so that kind of threw some folks, hurt some folks. Unfortunately, I apologize for that. I'd hoped that the calling it youth world team eligible would be enough of a definition for lifters to understand that they have to be at the age to do it. But apparently that was not clear enough. It's now, so when you enter, if you're a youth lifter, you have to turn 14 in 2016 to lift. And you have to, if you lift at Raw Nationals, you have to lift in the sub-junior 14-15 class. Even if even though you're 13, you have to lift in the sub-junior 14-15 because you are competing for a world team sub-junior spot. So I'll clear that up more. I'll put a specific message to that, but I wanted to call that out as many times as possible. Please do not register a 10, 11, or 12-year-old to the event. And if 13, they have to be turning 14 in 2016 to be age eligible for the sub-junior Raw World team. So hope that helps. And I'm sorry for the lifters who had made plans, and we had an 11-year-old lifter unfortunately make plans to come to the event, and we unfortunately had to inform him of the policy change made by the Raw Committee last year in the Raw Committee meeting. By the way, if you are not happy with the qualifying totals, if you are not happy with what's going, so I mean, you can't not be happy a little bit about the turnout, but if you want changes, control, a voice for what's going on with the Raw Nationals, please show up at the meeting on Wednesday, October 14th at the Hilton. Please show up there. Facebook, emails, online petitions are useless from a decision-making perspective. If you're not in the room, your voice is just noise on Facebook, on social media. Please show up for the meeting. Bring ideas that can, and your votes, and and just be able to add content to the meeting and be involved in the politics of it if you would like some changes. So that's my soapbox for today. Facebook, social media, and all over the place, doing all these little polls. They show business, what people want, but it doesn't help if you don't show up for the meeting. I know it's a pain in the butt to get there early and you have jobs, and I understand. But somehow get your voice heard at that meeting. If you send a rep, send friends, send state chairs, get that, be part of it, because Raw Nationals is blowing up. Raw is blowing up as an event. And if you want to shape the direction of where it's going and what the next years mean, you need to get engaged with the politics of it. I know we didn't get into powerlifting to be part of the politics. Well, maybe some of us did. I didn't. But get engaged in that if you want change, or if you want to, basically help the direction of raw lifting and USA powerlifting. So, all right. Wow. That was longer than I expected. So, all right, you guys have a good day. I have no idea how I'm going to edit this together, because I didn't plan on talking about all that stuff right now, but here I am. All right, have a good day. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Every night, never with a girlfriend on the verge of total